Hey everyone, welcome back to The Casual Puzzler. My name is Emily. This video we are going over the brand Heye. I think that's how you pronounced it. I looked it up on Google. It is a German puzzle brand that I've been really eyeing for a while. I've had a couple in my collection and I just bought a few in my last haul. And so we are going over the brand today. I have 3 puzzles from them. One I've already done, one is halfway done, and one we are going to do on camera together. I do own 3 puzzles from the brand. The first one I actually have already done, but I will review at the end. But this is called Imagination, which is absolutely stunning. It's more like a watercolor type of image. The second one is the one that is half done, and I probably won't be able to finish it by the time this video goes up just because it's one that has to be done in daylight. It's this one behind me. You would have seen a sneak peek on my Instagram, but this one is called Inner Mystic, which is absolutely stunning. And that one is, I believe, a part of a series with 3 other images. And then the one we are going to do together on camera is this one here, which just makes me so incredibly happy. It is Tim Burton's movie films. So it is so much fun. So this one has Sleepy Hollow, Nightmare Before Christmas, Alice in Wonderland. We have some Batman over here, 1,000 pieces. And if you can see by the box, it is a Seek and Find puzzle. Now we aren't going over the Seek and Find portion of this video because in my next video, so make sure to stay tuned, I'm going to compare this puzzle with my other Seek and Find puzzle from White Mountain, which is called Retro Kitchen. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. So I just want to compare the two and just really have fun with them. So stay tuned for that video. It is coming. Enough of me blabbing. Let's just do the puzzle, and when I come back, I'll give you all my thoughts and opinions and information on the brand. So let's just get started. Here is my progress so far in the Inner Mystic, in case you're curious. I've gotten the whole top half done. It started the bottom half, and then it's been very hard to do this one at night because of the glare and how dark the pieces are. So this is my progress. I'll continue working on it. If I happen to finish it by the time I'm editing, then I'll put it in the video. But this is what it looks like right now. I'll talk about it again towards the end of the video, but let's just move this aside to start on the next one. Here is our Tim Burton puzzle that we will be doing today. It is so bright and colorful, very fun, lots of different things happening. I like that it's a collage. All the boxes from the Heye brand have been all very well made. I like that they're a larger box because it's 1,000 pieces, but there's lots of room to like move your pieces around, which I've really been enjoying because I can just work from the box without having things overflow. So on the front we just have the image. Here's the sides, which all the sides have the same exact information, just stuff on the puzzle, a small image. It's 1,000 pieces. And then on the back we have the full image again, and then it kind of gives you an idea what the Seek and Find is about. It's also sold in multiple different languages, which is really cool. And again, it is a German brand, so I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Heye. Now, I may be wrong about the pronunciation of this puzzle brand, but let's just all know that that's the same way I'm gonna say it for the rest of the video. So, Heye is the name of the brand. I also just want to mention it does have cellophane typically, but I took it off so it didn't have a glare, but let's just open it up and see what I mean about how giant these puzzle boxes are. Plenty of space and room to just work from the box if that's your style. It's just really nice to have this much space, and it just feels so nice and high quality cardboard. Now, the only thing in the box is our puzzle bag, and then it does have a little brochure in each and every single one about different puzzles that they carry, different collections that they carry. And I don't know if you can already tell, but there's a lot of puzzle dust with this brand. That's just such a minor detail, but just something to note if it's something you don't like. And for me, it's not a big deal. You can use a strainer. You can just brush it out at the end, but I did want to let you guys know about all the puzzle dust. Let's just go into the pieces. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of just how much puzzle dust is in here. It's a lot, like tablespoons worth, which again, not a game changer, but is kind of annoying since it makes the pieces a little gritty. But let me show you the pieces up close. Here are the pieces, very vibrant. Now for the light colors, it didn't really matter too much, but I noticed it in the Inner Mystic puzzle, but they get very shiny and glary, and it makes it pretty difficult to do at night. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit. But I've noticed it more on the darker pieces in other variations of these puzzles. It's super thick cardboard, just traditional cardboard backing. And again, it just has a little bit, yeah, you can definitely tell, there's a lot of glare to it. It also has this texture, which I don't know if you're gonna see on camera, but it just feels like a very high quality puzzle piece. I really have been liking it. So let's just start on this puzzle. Oh my gosh, the amount of puzzle dust. Oy. So just finished doing a quick sort. Here is a little example of the amount of puzzle dust, not including all the dust that was in the box. I've only sorted out the edge pieces and then anything with green. With these collage puzzles, for me, it's a little harder to sort with, so I'd rather just like usually work from the box, but at least took out the green to start somewhere. And then everything else I just put back in here, because if this puzzle takes me longer than today, then I have them safe in the box and away from kitties. And we have a Ziggy. Hi, oh, okay. Hi, Ziggy. Look at Mama. So this is our old man. He's around 21 years old. He is definitely showing his age, and he's so sweet and deaf. But, hi, buddy. He's such a love bug. Anyways, let's just get started with the edge pieces. Who's gonna bet that I'm missing a piece? Because I've discovered I am the worst sorter ever. All right, oh my gosh.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone. And now, ooh, when you're gone, ooh, I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still sore, yeah.
Alright, we are back. It is the next day and I just want to go over some info about the brand and then I'll go into my reviews on the puzzle. So Heye, I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong and different every single time, but they are a German-based brand and they are an artist-based brand. So each puzzle features an artist, and on the back of the box, which you saw, oops, hi baby, in the beginning of the video, this actually gives you the description of the artist and the puzzle itself and the inspiration behind it. So really cool to discover different artists, and there are a ton of different collections and collaborations that they have done. So lots of different styles available. This one's more cartoony. I have one that's more like artistry, and they have some more classic looking puzzles as well. I've always gotten mine at Odyssey and 5 Puzzles. They have a huge variety. They're around $25 for a 1,000-piece puzzle, and they are also available on Amazon and on their own website and throughout the puzzling world, you know. As far as puzzle quality, they have beautiful boxes. I love how big the boxes are. Yes, compact ones are nice for small spaces, but I just like that you can like move the pieces around. They're not going to fly over. They're just really heavy duty boxes, which is just something I really enjoy. And then the piece quality is phenomenal. They are super thick pieces, really beautiful color. Now I knew going into this brand, someone did give me a heads up saying that this puzzle doesn't have the best fit, very loose pieces, and you can only move a few pieces around at a time. So the first two puzzles that I did on foam board because I knew I was going to move them, and I'm so glad I did because you really can only move maybe 3 to 4 pieces together, and then it all starts to crumble. Even when the full puzzle was together, sometimes when it's all together you can move a little bit more, but with this brand, absolutely not. It was starting to crumble by just lifting up a corner. So let's just go into the 3 puzzles that I did. I'll link them down below in case you're curious about picking these ones up. And so the first one, the one you saw me do on camera and the one I will continue talking about in my next video about the seek and find portion of this puzzle, is the Tim Burton puzzle, which I have to say is probably in my top 10 favorite puzzles I've done this year. I had so much fun. This collage puzzle was a blast to put together. I love all the different movies. Like, I didn't realize how many Tim Burton movies I've seen and enjoyed and loved, and so I just thought it was really fun. I like finding the characters. They're really bright and colorful, and since all the pieces pretty much had a distinct look to them, I didn't have issues with it being a looser fit because I could easily find where it went in the puzzle, and I didn't have any issues with the border, which you guys will see in a minute with the other 2 puzzles. This one again is in my top 10 for sure of my favorite puzzles of the year, and it was so much fun to put together. If you're a movie fan, or if you are an Alice in Wonderland fan, or a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, it was just a lot of fun. There was just a lot to look at. Even after I was done with it, Dave really enjoyed just looking at it to be like, oh, I didn't know Tim Burton did that film. The second puzzle that I did, actually it's the first puzzle I did of the brand, I've had for a really long time. This one is called Imagination. And this one, if you can see on the box, it says it's a free colors puzzle. So I think they have a few in this style where it really doesn't have distinct lines, and you know how some puzzles like all of one colors all together? This one is more of like a watercolor or water paint type of puzzle, and it is really beautiful to look at, and I love the image, and I love doing this one too. It just can be a little bit tricky because you think you're all done with the pink, but then there's like little specks of pink up here and little specks of pink down there, and you can tell that it's more of like an artist type of puzzle. And this one is just a really beautiful image. It's kind of sad for me. It definitely feels like more like an artist painting. You have the little girl who's crying, and then the imagination, which I feel like she's letting go of, and it was just a really lovely puzzle. I love doing this one too, and it is a contender to be in the top 10. It was just a little bit trickier again because of the style of the puzzle, but the pieces were beautiful. I do have to mention this top row was really hard to put together because of that looser fit. Pretty much every single one of these pieces could have fit together and been fine, and it took me to the very end of the puzzle when I was doing those last little white pieces that I was actually able to finish it up, and it was just pretty frustrating, to be honest. I didn't have a few issues inside the puzzle as well where pieces looked like they were in the right place but they weren't, and so it was definitely tricky to navigate based on that one aspect, but I really liked the finished image and I really enjoyed it for the most part, and I still think is part of my top 10 puzzles. So that is my biggest critique for this brand, because if you have all one color and it's a looser fit, you can just be frustrated and annoying, which brings us to my last puzzle. So this one I'm not going to hold up too much because I still have pieces in here all separated, but this is the Inner Mystic puzzle. There is, I think, 4 in this collection, and as you can tell, it is stunning. It is a rainbow gradient puzzle that has like this eerie tree-like water-based image, and it is really cool. This first half was super easy, no issues. I really enjoyed it. I actually have a picture of it on my Instagram, and I was like, I'm absolutely loving this. But then we got to the bottom section, and actually from here over is actually extremely dark, and over here is extremely dark. And definitely not as bright in the actual puzzle as it's on the box, and it makes it so tricky because so many pieces can go in the same spot, but only one actually makes it work, and it's annoying. So I did get all this half done. I did this whole middle. Don't at all have this bottom row edge done because, again, every single piece fits together. So that is something that's really annoying. Not having the best fitting puzzle pieces does increase the difficulty factor and the frustration factor. I will continue doing this one. Eventually, when I'm done, you will see it on my Instagram. I tried to get it done throughout the week, but I could only last maybe an hour trying to navigate this bottom section, and it was too time consuming for me to do this past week. So this past week was also finals week, so I was doing lots of papers, and it was just a lot, and so you'll see it in the future, but unfortunately I was not able to finish it for this video. Do I recommend this brand? Yes, their images are so much fun. There's a whole bunch of, again, different varieties, and I do really like the piece quality. You know, I love how beautiful the colors are. I love the different images. I like how thick the puzzle pieces are. They just feel really sturdy. I love the boxes. The loose fitting pieces, if you have more of a collage type of puzzle, will not really be an issue because you could see where all those puzzle pieces need to go. But if you're doing a puzzle that has a lot of one particular color or a really dark section of the puzzle, it may be really tricky because there's just so much room for error when you're doing the puzzle. So I would buy more from them, but I do know that I will be a lot more critical of the images that I'm choosing, so that way I don't run into the issues that I ran into with this Mystic puzzle. This one, 100% recommend. It was easily my top 10 puzzle of the year. The Imagination one, also a contender for being in the top puzzles of the year. So having 2 out of 3 being one of my favorite puzzles so far, I really enjoyed these images and I really enjoyed this brand. So I do want to get more from them, and I do recommend them. Just, again, be wary of the images that you choose. So that is it for this video. I had so much fun doing these puzzles for the most part. I am so excited to finish the final puzzle. And again, stay tuned for my next video where I'll be talking about the Seek and Find portion of the Tim Burton puzzle, and I'll also be doing my White Mountain Seek and Find puzzle in that video. So hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.